What is going on, guys? Did you miss me? I'm back with another Team Step Brothers video. If you couldn't tell by the title, this is, unfortunately, the last year for the world famous Almosta Race. That's right, it's the 20th year anniversary, and it is the last one. They said they were going to do it for 20 years. They held forward to their word, and let me tell you guys, it was a heck of a one to go out on. So I understand this is a couple of months late, and I apologize for that, but I just haven't, been in the mood to be making videos, and that's my fault. But we are here now. We are watching some racing. My partner this year, I am running the A class, and my B class partner is a good friend of mine, Mr. Tim Ellison, who has a YouTube channel. I'll try, if I remember, I'll put it in the description below. Go over and watch some of his videos. He's got a few out. But Tim is a stellar guy. I actually met him. He hired me to do some bush hog work, some tractor work around this place. And yeah, we've been riding a couple of times, and whenever I did the drawing, I actually drew Tim's name. Or I guess we drew each other. We drew the same number. But yeah, we were pretty stoked to find out we were riding together. And yeah, Tim did awesome this day. He come in, he was like top 10 in the B class, maybe even top 5. I don't know. He did very well. I was the one that was kind of slacking through the day, but anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get on into the racing. So if you guys can't tell, there's a little bit of moisture, a little bit of precipitation that had hit the ground earlier, and it wasn't particularly warm. It was pretty cold. I want to say it was, if it wasn't freezing, it was getting close, right? Which kind of did not pair well with the moisture. It was actually a really slick track. There was quite a bit of mud. But yeah, other than that, man, couldn't. I mean, it's the last Almosta Race. You can't just skip the last Almosta Race because of the weather. You bundle up, you get your bike ready, and you go out and you race, because it's not going to happen again. So anyway, the track itself, since we got so much rain, they had to shorten a lot of the A-loop. So there was some hard easy lines that got taken out. Everything kind of got shorter, which was fine. By the time I finished this lap, I couldn't feel my fingers. My fingers were very sore. They hurt a lot. Every year I say I'm going to buy some of those moose handguards, like the big elephant ear looking things, and every year I forget until it's almost the time, and then I tell myself, hey, you need to go buy some of these. But it is what it is. We're still racing, we're still having fun, we're still somewhat competing. Right here we're going to merge into the B loop, and I see a rider coming down the hill, and I thought, oh no, it's a B rider, I need to get out in front of him. Well, I realized that's my good buddy Shane. And Shane just got himself a new beta, and I hate to tell you, Shane is a little bit of a sandbagger, because I followed Shane, because I was like, nah, he's going fast enough. But no, Shane, I give him a hard time. He did pretty good in this class, but there were guys out there that was faster than him. Matter of fact, I think Tim was going faster than him, which means Tim was probably going faster than both of us. But either way, I started following behind Shane, kind of follow him around. I get to listen to the 4 strokes ride around, because I don't know what it is about that beta. That thing is loud. Like, it's a 390, I think he said. But I mean, you couldn't tell the difference in that and a 450. It was very easy to tell whenever Shane was close to you, because yeah, he did ride pretty well though. I think you're still getting a little used to the bike. There was a couple of times I could have went around him, but I myself was like, eh. But anyway, we get into the race, and JoJo Tool comes around, and I don't know if you guys know JoJo, but this guy is a racer, okay? Whenever he has someone in front of him, he wants to get around them. He wants to get around them quick, and whenever you have something like that in that creek, JoJo, he's going to find a way around. He's going to put those hard enduro skills to use. But anyway, he had quite a fun little section down through here trying to get around all of us. Shout out to JoJo if you see him. He just made a big announcement over on his Facebook about the bike he's going to be riding this year. And if you haven't got a chance to check it out, go look it up. JoJo Tool, the young gun. He's yeah, the bike couldn't have went to a better dude. Jojo, congratulations if you're watching this, buddy. We're all very proud of you. But moving on, riding through a little cedar section here. I wish that more races had stuff like this. I personally don't ever want to smack a cedar tree, but something about the dirt and riding through them, it's just super fun, right? But the trail, I actually had the opportunity to help cut in some of this trail. And let me tell you, if you haven't got out and got to help people cut trail, you should really volunteer to do something like that. It's super fun. You get to hang out, do a little fellowship, little hanging out. Usually they'll buy you pizza or something. Shout out to Jake Davis and his wife. But yeah, I got to go out to Jake's and help cut in some of this trail. And let me tell you, I was really excited while we were cutting it in. Getting to see some of the stuff that he was adding. And, you know, it's so much fun. And, you know, you get to take a little bit of pride knowing that, hey, I got to cut something that I can then go ride. And, you know, all the other people are going to ride it, and they're going to appreciate it. And let me just tell you, Jake laid out an awesome trail. So we were really happy to, you know, go out, help with that, and then get to ride it later on. But it just flowed real good. There were some tight sections. There was some, you know, field sections like you're seeing here. There were some technical sections, some of the hard lines. You know, Jake, he's I don't know if he's ever formally rode any hard enduro, but that guy knows what hard enduro is, and he isn't afraid to send you up the M.O.R.E, right? But we get out to this field section, and he made it very clear that you want to stay on the trail. Don't go lollygagging or hotlining through the field, because there's some holes and some places you don't want to run into. I'm getting passed here by Andrew Judy, who is just on the gas. That guy, he was putting in work. I'm surprised he didn't have the fastest lap, because whenever he come around me in that field section, that boy was scooting, man, scooting. But congrats to Andrew. He actually did do pretty well. Yeah, I'm still following Shane through here. As you can tell, guys, the course is muddy. There's a lot of moisture in the ground. It took me a solid hour to clean my bike. Matter of fact, I still don't know that I got it fully clean, and here it is, the end of February, if that tells you how much I've been riding. But I'm going to actually go through with a fine-tooth comb and clean all the stuff out, because you don't want to ride your bike without keeping it nice and clean. But anyway, Shane finally let me around. I don't know if he realized it was me that was behind him, but I'm glad he did, because he kind of let me, you know, by this point, I was starting getting some feeling in my hands. And I was ready to ride a little bit faster and move on. But yeah, we kind of got to playing a little bit of cat and mouse, and he finally let me around, and I made it stick. Coming up on a lapper here, there was a couple of times in this race that you get behind someone, and I think they were pretty new racers, but they didn't really move around to let you around. However, this guy, this poor guy, he put himself in a bad situation doing that. Like, if you watch him here, he pulls off the trail to let me around, and I wasn't really screaming or hollering, but he put himself in a situation that, see that log right there? Yeah, he's going to have to go up and around the side of that, so I kind of felt bad for him. You know, I didn't, obviously, you know, if you're a faster guy, you don't want to have to follow people, but you also don't want to put yourself in a situation that is going to, you know, hinder your race, right? So just keep that in mind. You don't want to hold people up. If you find a place that you can safely pull over and let people around, do it. But, you know, don't put yourself in a situation that you're going to screw yourself up, right? So we just came up that hard split there. That was a fun little hill. You know, get at the bottom, hammer on the gas, come up it, and then you had this nice little roller coasty feel going back and forth after it. Just the trail was awesome. I mean, it's awesome every year. I'm really gonna miss this race. I think I speak for everybody whenever I say that. You know, Tim, Mary, Jake, and all the rest of the Almosta crew. You guys, we really appreciate what you've done for us. Unfortunately, I only had I think I've raced it 5 years, maybe 4 years. But I tell you, I'm not like an Almosta veteran or anything. You know, there's a couple guys that's been there since the first year. But the race itself is, man, it's going to be missed. It's like a Northwest Arkansas staple in the motorcycle community. I mean, I think you can talk to most people that have ridden this race, and they say this is their favorite race of the year, right? Everybody loves it. It's got a wonderful meaning. Like they give back to the rider down foundation, you know, plus Fred and Mary Jake, all those guys, they're just great people, and you get to hang out with them. And man, we're gonna miss the race, you guys, and we're gonna miss y'all, and you know, you guys letting us come out to the property, you know, setting up a fun event for us. It means so much to us that you guys have done that for everybody for, you know, 20 years. So I really hope, you know, somebody picks up the torch, carries it for, you know, the remainder, and we keep Almosta Race going. Because I'm going to tell you, this race has become like a family tradition. So, guys, we really appreciate what you've done. We're going to miss you. We're going to miss the race. And anybody that watches this, hopefully someone picks it up. But anyway, I started the race with a full GoPro battery. We're fixing to come up on a hard easy split, and my battery goes dead. Yep, that's all the video I got from this race, guys. However, me and Tim, we ended up finishing 23rd overall. I think there was like 60-something teams, so we did pretty good. I can't complain. For the last year, I had fun. I got to hang out with all my buddies. COVID didn't stop us. You know, everybody still got to hang out, have some chili, do the auction. And let me tell you, there was a bunch of money raised, but at the end of the day, everybody had fun. I don't remember anybody that had any, like, horrible, you know, injuries that required a bunch of medical assistance or anything. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind, take the time to go down, click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you want to talk and chat in the comments, go ahead. As you guys have probably seen, I always reply back. I enjoy talking to you guys, mingling with the community. And being said that, thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one.